Welcome back, collective. TT here with another tarot reading. We're going to see what Spirit's talking about together. I'll be using this particular tarot deck. I won't show you the cards because they're pretty graphic. Okay. Nonetheless, let's jump right into your message. Whatever comes out, collective, all of my messages are timeless. All of my readings, excuse me. Yeah, all my readings are timeless. What was I going to say? Yeah, let's just see together. I'm hearing down and your pendy, down and your pendy. Like a huge, oh, I saw a big old orgy. These are going to be random because I can guarantee you we ain't going to stay here for long. We just tapping in and tapping out. Okay. Because we in the gutter. We in the gutter. The lovers in reverse. The lovers in reverse. Uh-huh. Dun, 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 dun. What that mean? The lovers in reverse. I just drew a blank. Okay, so your love life, either your love life is obsolete, you don't have one, or you're married to your work. So you're in a relationship with your work. You have a workaholic relationship with work. And then for the vast majority, I'm going to say the vast majority, this is a karmic relationship. Like a hiccup. You know, you got into a karmic relationship, or you procreated with one, or you got tied up with one. They found you in this lifetime. Yeah, karmic relationship. Now, doesn't mean you could be single as a Pringle. Well, I'm hearing dingleberry. But nonetheless, let me be serious for a moment. Nonetheless, the lovers is pretty much saying, as much as you don't want to have to deal with someone, to a certain degree, you still have to deal with somebody. Okay. I don't know why that is, but let's keep going. The Justice came out anyway in reverse. Okay. It's a karmic contract here. It's almost over. A karmic contract is coming to an end. Okay. Ace of Cups, and you get to begin again. Okay. So whatever you did to mismanage Gina in the past, okay, ladies, you're getting a second chance. Learn from it. Move on from it. If it was a scare, get scared enough, you don't have to do no more. For those of you that was tempted and someone showed their ass and you had a little wake up call and was like, nope, you saved yourself another 10 years. If you are a masculine energy, okay, and you've been kind of teetering between healthy and unhealthy, you know, occasionally you may deal with an unhealthy energy because it's just so intoxicating, you know. I feel like even you will be choosing better for yourself. That second chance is being presented to you. Yeah. I'm also seeing something to do with Cancer energy. Roles reverse. So let's say if something was unjust and it was someone else's time to be on the bottom and experience an uncomfortable experience, they done did the time. Okay? They done did the time, and now it's time for you to get your ass up off of them. You holding a grudge, it's time for you to get your ass up off of them. Something about the wheel is turning. And once you know, when you do the crime, you do the time. Once you do the time, it's over, and that's that. So what you do for moving forward is up to you. Because y'all can find yourself back in the same position if neither one of you has matured enough to be the mature person and to let the past go. The objective here is not about, okay, well, I did my time, when they're going to do theirs. It's more or less the hangman energy. When you realize that, okay, I know why this happened. This is what I had to experience. This is what I gained from it. This is what I learned from it. And now you can have your reward. Someone else has the same thing, but they may feel like, oh shit, because I was petty and because I felt like I wanted to make you feel what I felt, it would never work. Well, that would be them talking themselves out of their own reward, because a part of the karma was for them to see, was to make you feel what it felt like on the other side. Now, once that time has been served, they're supposed to get up off of you and forgive you and let it go, and you guys both ascend, essentially. What this is saying, once you let go, something's gonna come over them. Like, once you accept this order, what's it? Once you accept this order by way of something, you will either ascend or you will descend. Okay, you either go up the 7 virtues or down the 7 deadly sins. You name it, that's what you're gonna happen. So let's see what you're gonna choose. I don't know what you're choosing. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is for you, but this is saying letting someone get in your ear, gossip, slander, he say, she say, people are going to laugh at me. You know, it's embarrassing. That's ego, that's pride. So what you focus on, you will manifest. And it's a thing of the past. So for those of you that are ascending and you're saying goodbye to someone that is still struggling to kind of ascend with you, from your level of spiritual development, the role that you play in this person's life is of unconditional love. Unconditional love doesn't mean you stay with that person and you accept who they are or what they're doing. Unconditional love means that you're willing to do what's necessary to love this person at a distance, to love this person up close, to love them enough to where they go and experience relationships with other people so they can grow. All those things. It's not one dimensional. It's multi-duplicated in some sense. So if they need to go, a couple of years or months kind of being single on their own, figuring out why they give so much attention or care to what people will say, loving this person is leaving them alone to process those emotions, but loving them enough to give them that space. Over time, I see this person asking themselves, like, why do I care so much? Like, why do I care so much when I have everything that I've ever wanted? And the reason why I feel like this person's going to care so much is because they feel like you came out on top. After everything, they feel like you came out on top. They feel like you matured. See, it's one thing to go through experiences and have pitfalls, but then you're in the same rut, in the same emotional state that you met them in and you left them in. When you mature and you're able to be in the same room with someone, have some conversation with them, and it's no hard feelings and it's all love, it's a freeing feeling. Because at that point, you know that even if you guys don't experience having each other in this lifetime, that your souls are always, together. It's a different type of comfort. It's a way more mature. It's something about maturity here. And that's why this person would feel like you came out on top, is because you're mature. You don't focus on when people say you don't care. You're willing to like leave people in their struggle. You don't struggle with people pleasing. Whoever you are is saying you do not struggle with people pleasing. You are willing to leave people in their struggles, to allow people to have each other, to encourage people to have what it is that they want. You are the furthest from a controlling person. And it's like you only focus on what's in front of you, what you have, what you can salvage, and you allow everything else to be repurposed in some way or another. Now with this Ace of Wands, it's really throwing me for a little loop-de-loop. So some of you guys, you had someone that was trying to make you jealous with a third party situation. And they wanted that to be like one of the things they were trying to trigger something inside of you to become possessive of them. But it didn't work. Yep, it didn't work. It's almost like you didn't even blow the candle out. You took it and was like, you burned yourself. How did you burn yourself? Because you say you burnt yourself. Oh. Someone thought that because you're so mature and you know so much, you were supposed to let them like keep hitting you, slapping you, like turn the other cheek. Turning the other cheek is also symbolic for ignoring something that may be right or wrong. So you use this discernment in every situation where it's like, no, this is someone that was under the impression that in order for you to be considered mature, in order for you to be considered doing the right thing, you have to turn the other cheek. You have to allow someone to keep doing something to you, and then when you die, you get justice. And the lie detector came back, said that was a lie. Like, you don't have to wait till you die. You were willing to accumulate debt, spiritual debt, especially if you haven't had if you've been retired from altercations, or you're a retired crash out and you haven't had any debt recently. You were like, oh yeah, let me get 5 of them cowrie shells right there. I got 4 coins I'm ready to spend, and I'm going to spend it on slapping this hoe. That's what you was like, what is that damn TikTok where he said, I'm passing out life lessons. Yes, you were willing to pass out a life lesson. And someone was hell bent that was going to make you descend by triggering you into a squirrel or into like an argument, gossiping. He said, indulging in drama, not being high and mighty, okay? Not being devout. All these different expectations of what spirituality, godly energy is supposed to look like. You was like, I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to let all of y'all get your hands in there real good. And I'm going to let all y'all have each other like one big ass orgy. And y'all could be the cesspit pool. And you turning your attention and your focus on your own shit and your own business Instead of you catching one fish, two fish, you caught 3 fish at the same time. Now that is what you call patience. Someone name could be Will or Robertson. And because they didn't get the attention and the reaction that they wanted from you, you almost guarantee that they would walk away with resentment and apathy towards you. Now, I like that. I don't know how that's what I'm seeing here. You know the laws. You know sin through and through. You know virtue through and through. You know it from a esoteric perspective more than just a religious perspective. So they lack the knowledge necessary to come up against you or to wage war against you. That don't mean that they don't try, but they definitely ill-equipped. They don't have enough. They don't know who they are. You have the I am. They don't know who they are. Alchemy. The Chariot. So you are catapulting someone forward. Where attention goes, that's where energy flows. So whatever you're giving your attention to, that's exactly who's getting all your energy. The Sun. Huh. Something's about to be exposed. I see someone get butt dialed. Someone as well. It's like pictures. It's like extortion here. There's a lot of receipts and a lot of things that can be shown or revealed about something. I don't know if you threaten this to somebody, but you showing up as a lover in reverse. Someone here is showing up as a lover in reverse. And pretty much it's like in a car talking like, if I wanted to do this or if I want to do that, I could do this. Because I got this, I got that, I got this. But I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be better. But the more y'all talk about it, the more y'all doing, it's like the more you're giving all the attention. It's like absorbing shock treatment. Like it started off like, oh, I'm better than this situation. I'm over this situation. I'm walking away from the situation. I know my worth. I done been through some things. I'm that bitch for a reason. And then getting into a relationship or being involved with someone and trying to love that person unconditionally against all odds, but you don't understand the meaning. You don't understand the spiritual energy behind unconditional love. It's always duality. Why would something of a high value, of a high vibration, eliminate one aspect over the other? That would be a contradiction. So in so many words, trying to get somewhere fast or trying to derail something, but not having the knowledge of something as simple as the Eight of Pentacles, which is focus. Yeah, focusing on what you want and who you want. You'll get what you want. It'll manifest. But that don't mean that you'll be able to keep it. That don't mean that you'll be able to sustain it. And so even when it reaches expiration date. This is like, I'll stay in it anyway because I don't want to take a L, because I won't lose. I will never lose. I don't know. 10 of Pentacles. Blood in, blood out. So there's some type of receipt, information, tracking record, bounty, or something that's going to be revealed. Revealed. Yeah, it could be like pictures, like naked pictures, like just like something to like talk about, gossip about, or something like that. I don't know. Like, oh, this person foolish, they thought that person loved them. Like, someone may be like, you know, that type of energy where two people, like, okay, let's say you're a couple, right? And you know, like, your partner be out there fucking off, and then you know where they go, you know who they talk to, you know how they like to spend their money, and you feel like y'all gonna always be together. They can only walk away as long as you let them, or something like that. So it's really like Dom type of energy. But at the same time, with the Page of Cups, this is saying this is an innocent. And there's a couple here that ain't innocent. Oh, shit. So let's say this person start talking to this person and they trying to like juice them for their wealth. You know, like bandit, like a bandit couple that just like taking care of, not taking care of, but like taking advantage of naive people. Money laundering, scandal, like stealing candy from a baby. Desperate people that want to be in a relationship so much and they take from them. That type of connection is like, yeah, there could be like cars, bikes, shows, car shows. You know, like it's giving Bonnie and Clyde, but it's more or less like you may be aware of like your masculine energy is trying to get someone, or trying to get with someone, or deal with someone, apologize. That person may feel like, oh, I got your man, he over here trying to talk to me, whatever. And they all laughing about it. But you're like, oh, you dumb. Like a conversation going back and forth. The boy is mine. You need to give it up. Haven't got it up. That's what it feels like. And so it's like someone comes in, they take advantage of these insecure, want loving, I'll be in a relationship, have all my money, I buy you this, I buy you cars, I improve your life, and that person feel like I'm the holy grail, I'm God's son. And then that naivety, they turn into a tyrant, and then they start talking about you. And then they be laundering money from you over into their main chick. And it's giving me like cleaning niggas out, you know. Just robbing people. And so like this person coming home like, you got my money today? And this person's like, no, not today. I got a whip, I got this. It's like, did you bring me back any trinkets today? This person's like, no, not today, but I got this person over here thinking about me, sending me love notes and doing this and doing that. Maybe somebody wants this type of relationship with you and you don't want it. I don't know. Maybe somebody was like, why don't you accept that you're the main person? Somebody wants you to do shit like this with them. Be on some Dun, 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 dun. Living a vida loca. She had dumped like a trunk. Cause like what? All night long. Can't you see that song? So here, I feel like you're minding your business. Someone here is minding their business in this situation, leaving everybody to their demise. Focused, paying attention, minding your business. So either you separated from this type of crowd, or this is going to be coming up in a discussion in a room near you, or you may pick up on it because you're around some people that going through some shit like this, or this is someone that's targeting you. Maybe you're the next hit. Maybe someone is pinning you out like, oh, I think we can try this ASMR trick on her or him. And it's like, this person gonna fuck around and find out. Excuse me, you're a retired genie in a bottle. Okay. They let you out. I don't know if it's allergies. As soon as I turn this thing off, it's gonna go away. It's like, I don't know if someone's feeling shortness of breath or what, but it's like stuffy nose, allergies, deep long breath, and it's like, girl, guy, whoever, get your inhaler, breathe. Maybe you left this type of industry behind and you're focusing on being your own practitioner because you don't want to be affiliated with these types. Because this can also be, the type of like biker clubs, car clubs, societies, y'all all ride out together, gang type of affiliation. Maybe you don't want to participate because you feel like it's wrong and you walked away. If you did walk away, you left a lot of money on the table, honey, and people talking about it. Like, why would you give up all that independence to go and do what? Like, a lot of people don't be understanding why you have so much integrity, morals, values, or something, but who cares? Ten of Swords. Where them fans at? Boots on the ground. How about all of this is going to be dealt with and handled without you even having to light a candle or summon an ancestor? All of this shit is coming back tenfold. Ten of Swords. Okay, awakening. So essentially what Spirit is saying is these people are going through a spiritual awakening with your app. When you're not around, if you're not around a certain group, industry, field, whatever, I can guarantee the moment you walked away, everyone that was there will go through a spiritual ascension in some capacity. It's going to be it's already begun, because each and every single one of them is going to be made aware that the money don't make them happy, the relationship don't make them happy, the things don't make them happy. It's boring as fuck talking about people, places, and things. No one's about anything, and they're going to be like, you know what? I want to be focused. I want to be serious. I want to change my life. And you pretty much removing yourself and focusing on yourself is saying, I'm not going to do the work for you. I am not your starter. I'm not your engine. You figure out a way how to spark this ignition. Conflict. It's like, I'm not finna argue with a bunch of bitches. Okay, guidance. So we're talking about today. So I don't say you have to do anything, really. I do feel like people are under the assumption that that's what you're trying to do. And, or someone's under the assumption that that's what you're trying to do. Denial in reverse. Well, Seven of Cups in reverse is pretty much saying there is only one option unless you want to be in denial. Denial is a river. Unless you want to be in denial and unless you want to hypnotize yourself and lie to yourself in order to continue being around certain sad people, places, and things, you have to walk away. It had nothing to do with nobody else. And for your highest and greatest good, you chose not to be in denial. If it shit smell like shit, it's shit. And you packed up and you went your own direction. If you've done all that you can do, you'll be lying to yourself saying that you had a reason to stick around. Okay? And so I do feel like with this Eight of Pentacles again, you're in a season of nurturing yourself and what you have to go on. Your RX, yeah, this is you for you to be selfish, focusing on you. I don't want nobody else. I don't need nobody else. The sun. People are being aware that you are the motherfucking sun. Favor follows you. I don't care what happens for whatever reason. It's like, fuck you. You always land on your feet. And you've been through some shit. So, and you still manage to be compassionate. You know, you're amazing, okay? And I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you. Bye.